Hello all, Jeff here with a new video back on Forza Horizon 4 to check out two very interesting cars that have just come into the game via the car pass. We have the DeBerti Design Chevy Silverado Drift Truck and the Peel Trident. You thought the Peel P50 was a meme. Check out the Trident. It's something George Jetson would drive. And I could just see that this thing would not pass any safety tests with that glass roof. It's an interesting design. Pretty much the whole car opens up just so you can get in the thing. Very interesting piece of kit. And I thought to myself, how does this compare to the P50? Well, a lot of things are the same. Well, this thing has 3-speed, 3 handling, 3.2 acceleration, 4.5 launch, and 5.4 braking. Like the P50, rear-wheel drive with the lowest PI possible in the game, D Class 100. Now, this car has 4 horsepower. Yep, 4. And there's the other stats, and perfect weight distribution for a car that's only got a 48cc engine. And just check the thing out. Quite clearly see the driver. It's almost like, it's almost like you've got a convertible, but when it rains you don't have to put the top up. It's almost like it's the perfect alternative because you can see everything just above your head, like the sky, and a sick little J-turn. It's half decent, to be honest. So I thought to myself, what's it like on the drag strip? Well, it's not going to be fast, I can tell you that right now. Now, there's a couple of peels in this race. All these cars in the Colt Cars division. Now, it does have 1 extra pound-foot of torque, so it might help things against P50s. Well, I can tell you right now, those P50s are not stock, or at least the one on the left, the red and yellow one you're about to see on screen, that's not stock because that's got a rear wing. The pure red one, I don't think that's stock either, and you'll find out why in a minute, I guess. But yeah, comparing both these cars, the Trident has more torque, but the P50 has less weight. As you can see, I got beaten by those two peels, but it was a 47-second quarter mile. Now, how's that compare with the P50? Well, stats are pretty much the same, except 4.9 launch, 7 braking. Yep, the Peel P50 has better launch and better braking, and that's because it's a fair bit lighter than the Trident. Well, 19 kilograms. Doesn't sound like much, but yeah, apart from that, it's got 1 less foot-pound of torque. So how does it compare? So yeah, the Trident did a 47. Now we've got the P50. See if it is actually faster than the Trident. Now, I didn't bang on the rev limiter there, but I'm beating all those other peels somehow. Maybe that's rubber banding, but yeah, it's not that much of a quarter mile, let's be honest. But yeah, I just found it weird that I didn't realise there was another Peel in real life. I didn't know of the Peel Trident. You see Jeremy Clarkson drive a P50 around BBC office. Maybe it's time for Matt LeBlanc to drive the Trident around the BBC offices. Anyway, over the line we go on the P50, and the time was a 48. There you go. If you want a fast Peel, get the Trident. It's faster. And next up, I thought I'd check out the other car in the car pass, something that's actually quick. The Silverado 1500 DeBerti Design Drift Truck. S1 Class 849 rear-wheel drive, 7.2 speed, 7.6 handling, 6.6 acceleration, 8.3 launch, not bad for rear-wheel drive, and 7.7 braking. And in terms of power, it's got over 1,000 horsepower. And 913 foot-pounds of torque. That's not bad. And 51% weight distribution at the front. That's not bad for a truck / ute, whatever you like to call it. Because normally these things, all the weight is at the front. Obviously the crew at DeBerti have done a pretty good job of this thing. and 7-litre engine. Now, you know, the bright green looks really cool. Being rear-wheel drive will definitely help with drifting. It probably, you know, and it's about time we have a Silverado in Forza. We've had many Dodge Rams, we have many Ford F-150s, and finally we've got a Silverado. So let's see how it goes. Now, in terms of what it's meant to be, it is an awesome drift truck. Now, with the capacity set pretty much 7 litres, obviously a V8, however it sounds like a V6. What is Playground Games doing? It's almost like they've given the Silverado, the sound of the Huna truck, and they've given the Huna truck the sound of the DeBerti Silverado. Sort that out, Playground Games, please. But apart from the sound, this thing is an amazing car, truck, ute, whatever you like to call it, to drift. Much better than a stock Huna truck to drift. And rear-wheel drive definitely helps there. So, you know, in terms of drifting, this is right up there with the Formula Drift cars and the Hoonicorn. You know, it's with the drift suspension and rear-wheel drive just helps so much. And it's, yeah, really, really good. As I said, great to finally have a Silverado in Forza. Yeah, it's not one of those big, bulky ones, but it's one you're actually going to want to drive. And yep, another really good DeBerti car has come to Forza. We've already had the Mustang, which had a fair bit of power, a lot of manageable power. Now we've got this. Now I thought I would go to the Otley Drift Zone. 3 stars, 125,000 points. Let's see how we go with this one. Now obviously I'm not the best drifter in the world, and using sim steering on controller doesn't really help that much, but as you can see, you know, didn't get off to the best start in terms of drifting. However, after that, you know, you just got to keep your finger on the right trigger, and that's how you do it. Well, it's not that easy, but you know, this is a very good car for drifting. I can tell you that right now. If you want something for drifting that's not a Formula Drift car, that's not a Hoonicorn, definitely grab this, because this is really, really good. Now, do I get the 3 stars here? Yes I do. Now that was my second attempt, so that's not bad at all. In terms of well, yeah, 3 stars. It's happy days from that point of view. In terms of leaderboards, I just got beaten by a Tax Johnson, so I may as well delete myself. But really good car for drifting this thing without the need for upgrades. Don't get me wrong, upgrading and it might be even better at drifting. But there you have it. That is this week's Car Pass cars for Forza Horizon 4. There's the DeBerti Silverado in the middle of the roundabout. And if you like the video, smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you want to see more, subscribe and tap the notification bell. Also, a link to my Discord server is in the description below. Anyway, this is Jeff here, and happy racing. Cheers.